Today we're gonna make some Play-Doh. So let's look at our recipe and find our ingredients first and make sure we have everything to get started. So I have my water, I've got salt, cream of tartar, vegetable oil, flour, food coloring. I've also got a cup measure. I have a whisk and a wooden spoon. I like to start with a whisk and then go to the wooden spoon. I've also got a big pot waiting for me. And I have my helper right over here. This is my kitty cat Blaze. All right, so I put in my 2.5 cups of water, 1¼ cup salt, and 2.5 cups of flour. Next is cream of tartar. This is in one of those tubes that you have that we send home with you. So I got 1½ tablespoons. So there's 1, and then we'll guess a half. And then I need to put in my vegetable oil. This is what keeps the Play-Doh nice and smooth. So we got 5 tablespoons. So same measuring tool, I'm gonna put in 5. There's 1. There's Blazy. 3. Very helpful. 4. And 5. That look good? Okay. So 5 tablespoons of oil. Last ingredient is going to be food coloring. This is where you can have a lot of fun. So I know pre-K loves to use different colors. I think I'm going to try to make purple. So Play-Doh actually needs quite a lot. No pause. No pause, Blazy. It needs quite a lot of food coloring. So I'll put in 6 drops of blue. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let's do 10 drops of red and see what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And no kitty cat paws in the Play-Doh. Alright, so that's in there. Now before I put this on the heat, remember this is just on my table. We're not using the stove yet. I like to mix it with my whisk. So the whisk will get all those lumps and bumps out and give us really smooth Play-Doh. And also we can check the color. See how we did. How's it looking? Looks kind of gray to me. Yeah, put some more red. Quite a few drops. All right, we'll see how that changes it. Might be a little more pink. There it is. I made it red. Got a little bit more blue. Okay. Now mix again. And I'll show you what that looks like. All right, there's my Play-Doh all mixed up. It's gonna come over to the stove. Now that it's nice and smooth, onto the stove. I have it on medium heat, and that's where I'll start to cook it. And I'm gonna cook the Play-Doh until the bottom kind of starts to firm up. And all you pre-Kers, I know that you've made Play-Doh before, so you're probably a pro at knowing when it's ready. Right, I'm stirring my Play-Doh. It's still cooking, but it's starting to get a little lumpy. Maybe you can see. It's still a little soupy and saucy, but getting to be lumpy, and it's starting to pull away from the bottom. So I'm going to keep stirring until it looks like it's kind of all one dough. Have you ever made cookies before? Maybe you made some this week with your families. But that's what I'm thinking about. I want this to be a dough, even if it doesn't look totally cooked. That way we won't overcook it and it won't be too dry. It will be nice, soft, smooth, purple Play-Doh. All right, pre-K, I can almost pick up the whole thing with my wooden spoon. Watch this. That tells me that it's almost ready. So I'm going to mix it around one more time. Get it all nice and hot. And then I'm gonna flop it right out onto either a stove or a counter so it can start to cool. All right, friends, here's my Play-Doh. I took it out and let it cool, and then I moved it around in my hands and kneaded it just to make it nice and smooth and kind of all the same texture. I checked to make sure there were no lumps, and I think it's pretty good. How did yours come out? What color did you use? And I wonder what you can find at home to play with either inside your Play-Doh or shapes to cut your Play-Doh or colors to match to your Play-Doh. If you find anything or make anything you'd like to share, you can take a picture and either put it on Seesaw or send it to Amy and I. And we're so excited to hear about what you make. And we'll see you on the computer. Bye, friends.